Okay, so now in your notes, you have moon is connected with the Rahu and Jupiter, and it's connect the 4th house, 6th house, and 10th house. This is a whole picture of moon. It means during moon activation, it can give the result of these things. Okay, now we have another point of nakshatra. Now check in which nakshatra moon is located. Neeraj, can you show me the nakshatra chart? See, here
Pusha.
moon is in Pushya nakshatra, and Pushya
Yes.
is ruled by which planet?
Is that Venus?
Saturn.
Saturn, not
Saturn.
Venus. Okay, Saturn.
Oh,
Okay, now in your notes, you have written Rahu and Jupiter, na? You can write down
Yeah.
Saturn also. You can write down Saturn planet
Yeah.
also. It means moon is connected with the Saturn. Okay, now Saturn is connected. Now see, Saturn is in
the 8th house or the 2nd house.
second house.
Each
So
sign.
you can write down second house also.
Okay.
Okay, now little bit variation. Okay, I will give you both point of view. Okay, one point of view says if moon is in Saturn nakshatra, so it will activate the whole all signs ruled by Saturn. So by this concept, 4th and 5th house is also activated. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Okay.
Just for understanding. Okay. Now another concept saying it will connect only to the house where Saturn is located. So by that
Okay.
mean moon connects with the second house only,
Yes.
with the nakshatra. And with the other point of view, they say moon is connected with the second house, 4th and 5th also. Okay. So we have both point of view. So you need to check it in the example charts in your research. Then you will get clear understanding which concept to use. For now, just use moon is connected with the second house only, with the Saturn. Okay, but moon can show the all karak tattvas of Saturn. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Say that.
Hmm.
Say that one more time.
Yeah, I'm saying moon is connected with the Saturn
Yes. Okay.
and the second house.
And yes.
Okay, now see, you have 3 planets, na? Saturn,
Yes.
Rahu, and
Saturn,
Jupiter.
Rahu, and Jupiter.
So these are the Karaka planets that is directly connected with the moon.
Okay.
Okay, and those houses are the houses through which
Okay.
event you can predict.
10, 4, 6, 5, and 2.
Yes. Okay, for now you don't have 5. How you written 5?
Because Jupiter was in the 5th house with Rahu.
No, Jupiter is in
Oh, the
6th
6th
house, na? Not
Yes,
5th.
6.
Okay. Now I'm saying need divisional chart दिखाओ.
सर इसी में एक क्वेश्चन पूछूं इसी से रिलेटेड. हेलो
पूछिए देवल जी.
सर यदि ये जो मून अभी 4th राशि में यदि इसकी जगह 3rd राशि में होता तो देन वी विल से दैट 3rd हाउस भी एक्टिवेट कर देता, राइट?
हाँ.
हाँ.
Okay. So
Vinayak
let-
sir, 5 is also active, no? Because Saturn ka sign is there. So according to the two concepts, what you said.
yes, according to that concept. Okay, but for now, just take where the planet is located. Okay, not
Okay.
the sign ruled by that planet. Okay, so Neti, now see, now see the D7 chart. So Neti, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you have D7 chart. You can see that chart in your screen.
Yes.
Okay. Now see moon, where moon is located in D7.
Okay. So
Moon is in Aquarius sign.
yes. Yes.
Okay, with the sun.
With the sun.
Now you have to check where that Aquarius sign falling in the D1 chart.
Aquarius. Aquarius is the fifth house.
Fifth house. Okay, now in your note, write down fifth house also.
That's what I thought I had. Okay.
Okay, now you can see moon is located with the sun in the Aquarius sign in the D7 chart.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to include sun also. Now see where sun is located in.
It's also in. So the sun now went to the sixth house with
Sixth
Rahu and
house.
Jupiter.
It means in your note and write down sun also and sixth house also. Sixth house you have already written.
That's correct.
Include the sun.
Yes.
Okay, now in your notes, what you got? You got Saturn.
Saturn, Rahu, Jupiter, Sun,
Yeah.
and I have 10th, 4th, 6th, 2nd, and 5th.
Yes. So this is the final blueprint from the moon. So moon can give event related to these planet and these houses.
Okay.
Okay. Now depth of your understanding, your expertise, your experience, your practice will give you the possible events from these houses and these planets only. Okay. We are talking about the childbirth. Okay. So for birth of children, which house you should consider?
That
Fifth
was the
house.
Jupiter in the 5th.
Jupiter in fifth house. Na? Jupiter as a Karaka planet, and fifth house is a house for the childbirth. Okay. Now, in our last two classes, I think you have attended that lecture na, in which I have given the 3 rules. Okay, for the prediction. So in that rule, our first rule is we have to see the concerned house from the Lagna. So for childbirth, concerned house is fifth house. So from Lagna, fifth house activation is required for the childbirth. Now, in case of moon, can you see the fifth house activation from Lagna?
Well, based upon the
Based upon
connections.
moon analysis.
Okay. No, moon doesn't connect to the 5th house directly based upon our
No,
analysis.
moon is connecting na, through D7.
Oh, okay.
So that is, see, this whole analysis you are doing to understand the connection only. So by this
Okay.
mean, you can say, yes, moon is connected with the fifth house.
Oh, okay. By the 7th aspect.
Not from the 7th aspect, from D7.
Okay.
In D7 chart,
Yeah. Yeah.
moon
I see
is with
the
the sun,
moon.
na, Aquarius.
Yes.
And that Aquarius sign falls in the fifth house. That's why you have written in your notes, moon is
Oh.
connected with the fifth house.
Oh, okay. I got
It
it.
means
I
so
got it.
whenever you analyze the moon, so you can say, yes, fifth house is connected with the moon when you see from Lagna.
Okay. I got it. I got it.
Okay. Now our second rule is you have to see whether that Karaka planet is connected with the concerned planet or not. So our concerned planet is moon. So Karaka planet is Jupiter for children. So Jupiter is connected with the moon or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so our 2 rules are fulfilled.
Yes.
Now our third rule says you have to see the same house from the Karaka also. Okay, so we are dealing with the children and Karaka planet is Jupiter. So you have to see fifth house from Jupiter.
That would be the ascendant in the D7. 1, 2, 3.
No. In D1 chart. In D1
Oh.
chart, Karaka planet is Jupiter.
Yes.
So fifth house from Jupiter. Fifth house
It's
Jupiter
the
means
moon.
it will go to 10th house
Yes, it's the
and
moon.
moon is sitting there.
Yes.
It means moon is also connected with the fifth house from Jupiter.
Yes.
All 3 conditions fulfilled. It means
Okay.
during moon dasha or during moon activation, childbirth is 100% possible for this native.
Okay. Okay.
Now I think you got some picture. Okay, what we are doing.
Yes. Yes. Now I'm seeing it a little bit better. Thank
Okay,
you, sir. I
so
appreciate you.
maybe today it will take some time. Okay, to go step by step. Okay, but when you practice it, it will take hardly 2 minutes to analyze the chart. Okay, so that's why let's practice it. Yes, so now I will take some questions. First, Pratita ji, you can unmute. Yes, Pratita ji, बोलिए, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही. Your voice is not audible. Okay, so I will read your question in chat sections. You are writing moon is conjunct sun in the D7 chart. Okay. So it will also give the result of 11-6 in D1. Yes, it will give the result. It will not give the result of 11th. It will only give the result of 6th. As I told you, there is another opinion which says it will also connect with the concerned house, but I will not go to that part. For now, just take sun in 6th house.
No, but Sun's Rashi is in 11th.
Sun
That's why
Rashi
she.
is in. Sun
That's
Rashi
why
is
she.
in. Yeah, I know she's writing on that matter, but for now, just consider 6th house, not 11th.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying that there are two opinions which consider the sign also. Another opinion they consider on the position. So for now, we are considering only position. Yes, Keshavji.
Sir, after seeing this example, both these conditions are fulfilled that in moon dasha that this person will be father or mother, whatever it is. And when Jupiter transit in the Trikonas 159 or aspecting this fifth house from moon or from moon ascendant or Libra ascendant, then childbirth will be expected in that year, in that
Yes. In that month or in that day.
Okay. But in that transit, Jupiter transit, Jupiter usually stays in within approximately 1.12 or 13 months, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. So Keshavji, so my advice for you is don't use transit for now. Okay, because I can say what you are doing in this example is wrong. Okay, but if I quote you wrong in this statement, so it will get confused in your head. Okay, so for now, don't use transit. Okay, for some days.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so try to master this technique which we are doing. Once you get hold on this technique, then transit will be easy for you.
And sir, how sun activates? I didn't get it. As it conjoined with the moon, that's why you have said that
Yeah,
sun
in D7, sun is connected with the moon.
Okay. That's why it is activated.
Yeah.
Sun is also
But
activated.
yeah, but one more point, everybody should understand it very clearly. Sun is connected with the moon only with respect to the childbirth, not for the all events.
Okay.
Okay, so don't consider the connection of sun in career part also, because moon is in 10th house. So moon can give the result of career, event related to profession. So in that manner, you will not consider sun as a connected with the moon, because sun is connected with the moon only in D7. It means sun is connected with the moon only for the event related to childbirth. Don't make this mistake. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes,
So it
sir,
means
yes.
when moon is connected with 10th house, so if you want to see the result of moon, especially related to career, check the D10 chart now. Nearest change D9 to D10.
Thank you, Vinayak, sir. Thank you.
So before you shift to the
D10.
D10 chart, sir, sir, I'll ask one thing. It's a very fussy question. Now,
Mhm.
if in a native he has given a birth, the birth has already taken, okay, but the event is not seeing in the Saptamsha chart. Okay, so that birth rectification is needed for that native then?
Yes.
It's needed, no?
Yeah, I got a point. Suppose childbirth is already happened, okay, but that event is not showing in the chart due to some time error, and you are not finding any connection between fifth house and the moon. So now you can rectify time. Either you will find the connection of fifth house in nakshatra level or in divisional chart.
Saptamsha itself.
Yes.
Okay, but that has to be related with the 5th house only.
Yeah, this is how we do rectification, na?
Okay.
So can we check
Okay, sir.
nakshatra in D7 also? I mean, we can
No,
check,
no, no,
but
no,
not
no.
for. Okay, okay.
If you want to do, you can do. You can even do nakshatra in D60 also. Softwares can give you those calculations, but that is useless.
Sir, you said if childbirth has taken place and there is no connection in D1 or D7, we need to do rectification. But there are other techniques also like Bhrigu Chakra or Yogini or Gemini. There can be prediction of birth child from those techniques,
but
right?
tell me, if planet is not connected with the 5th house, how can you say the childbirth in that particular period?
Oh, okay. Because I don't know other techniques, so I thought maybe
this is the mistake what others are doing. Actually, they do the post-mortem analysis. No?
Oh, okay.
So they can create any theory after
the
that,
event.
No? So that's why I'm saying I have taught you 3 rules in the beginning only. Okay, so we will not fit anything that comes in your mind in those 3 rules. So we have a very fixed vision.
Okay.
Okay, that's why I'm very confident about this thing. I'm saying in divisional chart use only Rashi. If I say use Rashi houses, that will be easy for me to continue with this course, because by that mean when I include the house and Rashi both, it will connect almost all houses, so I can predict any event in post-mortem analysis. Are you getting me?
Okay, okay, got it. So these are the basic conditions which you are teaching us right now.
Yes.
If childbirth is not predicted by this, then rectification is needed.
Needed. This is a whole system. This is a pure system, which Rishi is talking about. Okay, but for our convenient, we are we are molding the rules as per our need.
So Vinayak ji, sir, can I ask a question?
Yes,
so for
yes.
birth, to check the birth event of a birth, we just have to follow the steps you just talked about right now. Nothing
Not
else.
only for childbirth, for all event.
So these are the only steps. There's nothing else we need to know.
Yes.
Simple. Okay.
That's why I'm saying just forget about all system. Just stick to these 3 rules, and now these 3 rules apply in any system.
So,
in any system, you will get result.
In this case, suppose if there is some planet with moon which is aspecting the 5th house, let's say if Mars is there with moon, and Mars is aspecting the 5th house in this case, then can we consider that in moon Mahadasha, 5th house is activated or no?
If Mars is
in 10th house in this, let's just assume in D1 chart.
Okay. So you are saying Mars is with moon.
Yeah.
And Mars is aspecting the 5th house, so automatically moon is connected with the 5th.
Okay. So moon will be connected. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now I will twist this example. Okay. Now I want 2 people to come forward. Any 2 people, they can raise their hands. So yes, Pushpaji, so you can unmute. And
yes,
Vishal and Keshav Bahal, you also.
Sure.
केशव जी आप भी अनम्यूट कर लिए, अभिषेक जी आप भी कर लो. चलो, let's take 4 people for now. Okay, rest of other peoples I will take in next example. Okay, now your task is, now everybody pay attention what they are doing. If they do any mistake, you can correct it. Okay, now your task is to check whether moon can show the event related to marriage or not. Okay, so we will go step by step what we have learned in the first class. You have to start from that part. Okay, so I will repeat the 3 rules once again for you all to recall. Our first rule is we have to check the concerned house from the Lagna. So for marriage purpose, concerned house is 7th house. So we have to see the 7th house from Lagna, whether that is connected with the concerned planet or not. So we are talking about moon. So we have to check first whether that moon is connected with the 7th house from Lagna or not. In second rule, we have to check the Karaka planet, Venus, whether Venus is connected with the moon or not. If yes, then second rule is fulfilled. Now in third step, we have to check 7th house from Venus. 7th house from Venus is connected with the moon or not. If these 2 rules are fulfilled, then event related to marriage can take place. If you skip the second rule, connection of Venus with the moon, then also event can take place. But first and third must be there. Okay, so first write down all possible houses that connected with the moon. That with Neti we have already done. Okay, so you have for moon, how many houses and planets are connected?
4, 6, and 10
4
houses.
4, 6, and 10. And second house,
Second
Saturn,
houses.
And fifth
Saturn,
house.
Rahu, and Jupiter.
Saturn, Rahu, and Jupiter. Okay, why not Sun and 5th house?
Sun,
Fifth house is also
Fifth
there.
house is for children.
Yes, Pushpaji, see now you are wrong here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't have to include
Yeah.
5th house.
Please.
Okay, because 5th house is connecting to moon through D7 chart. And now we are dealing with the marriage. So you have to consider D9, not D7.
No, sir. No. Okay. Chandrama, this moon is a nakshatra of Saturn.
Yeah, moon is nakshatra of Saturn. So it means it connected with the Saturn and the second
Okay,
house.
we have to take second house. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. True, sir. So not fifth house.
Okay.
I know Virgo
Okay.
is normal.
Now,
12th
see,
house.
now the
12th
all
house.
connections or the all rules that is coming from the D7, that all things you have to leave. Okay, because we are not concerned with the D7 now. We will take D9 chart now. Now check the positions of moon in D9.
Moon is in the sign of Virgo, so it's
Hmm.
connected to 12th house also.
Moon is in Virgo. Virgo sign falls in the
12th
12th house. Okay, so it moon connected to 12th house. And same moon is in Virgo. Virgo means Mercury. Mercury is in 5th house.
So we have to take only Virgo, or we have to take its Lord also?
Lordship.
Virgo and moon, Virgo and Mercury both, na?
Oh, okay.
Where Mercury plays in the D1
Okay.
chart. We also
Yes.
see this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It means here you can see now in your notes you have Ketu, you have 12th house, you have Mercury and 5th house, but you will not have 7th house.
Love affair, sir.
Yeah, love affair can we can say yes, but not marriage.
Not marriage.
Simple.
Yes.
So for love affair, which division chart we see, sir? Is it D9?
D9 only.
D9.
D9.
D9. Okay.
Yeah.
In
Vinayak,
D9
sir?
chart, moon is connected to Virgo.
अभिषेक जी क्या बोला आपने? Repeat.
Sir, moon is in D9 chart, moon is in Virgo, so we can say that moon is connected to Ketu or not.
Ketu and this 12th house both, no?
Planet also we should consider.
Yeah. Also where Mercury is sitting.
Abhishek ji, we are getting so much of noise from you. Is there any problem in your mic?
Yes. I think some problem with the mic. But yes, Abhishek ji, so you are right. So that moon is connected with the 12th house, Ketu and Mercury and fifth house.
Okay, sir.
And sir, can we say this that his or her love affair will be there will be fights between them native?
Yes, we can say ultimately breakup will take place. Presence of presence of 12th house, Virgo sign, and Ketu. So any relationship the native engage that will ultimately grow.
In the whole moon Mahadasha, we can say this.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Because of
An answer.
Ketu in 12th house.
Yeah. Because Ketu involvement, na Ketu Karaktattvas are involved now.
Right.
And 12th house Karaktattvas are involved now.
Separation.
Saturn is also involved now.
Okay.
And moreover, sixth house, sir, maybe we can say.
Yeah.
Lots of fight. But not separation, we can say. Separation is confirmed by Ketu.
No, separation, for separation we have different rule. Na? We have 12th house and Saturn's 12th house.
Saturn. As Saturn is also associated with it, that's why breakup in the career.
Yeah.
Career, not love affair, sorry.
So in same manner, if we change it to D10, need to change D9 chart to D10. Because moon is in 10th house, it can give the result of career also. In D10 chart, now see in D10 chart, it's in Sagittarius sign, Jupiter.
Yes.
Sagittarius sign falls in the 3rd house.
Yes.
Jupiter in the 6th house.
Transfer of job, I think.
I
Yes,
think he
transfer,
will initiate
relocation.
He will initiate new things in this period, Moon Mahadasha. He will initiate, do new ventures in life, maybe start a new job and all these things.
Not exactly new job, change of job. Okay. Yeah, you can call it a new.
New initiatives.
But, yeah, the change, relocation, these kind of events can take place. And also this Jupiter is with Sun and Rahu. So this combination can create some trouble. So wherever the change take place, this native will face a lot of difficulties.
Due to Jupiter and Rahu, sir.
Yeah. Ultimately, the whole combination is what? Sun, Jupiter, Rahu. These three planets are located there.
In 6th house, okay.
Yeah. And also, what we call this? Mercury, sorry, a moon is in, okay, that is 3rd house, na? Okay, yeah. The 6th house
So
is energy is
government
there.
job, sir? Government job?
See, for government job, you have to check that thing in the static chart. Okay, so in static chart, whether, see, position of moon in 10th. Okay, Jupiter aspect, that Jupiter is also with the sun. It's a clear-cut indication of government job also.
Yeah.
Moon is in Pushya Nakshatra, ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a 5th house lord. Okay, although in this concept, I'm not including the 5th house. Okay, for now, I'm saying for now, but maybe in future, when we study the complete system, then at that time, we start including the 5th house also, 5th and 4th. But for now, don't include.
Sir,
Keep it simple. Yeah.
Sir, can we say this that in this moon period he will have to do a lot of hard work and struggles in his career because 3rd house is activated. It is from 10th, it is 6th, and Rahu, Jupiter, Sun is 6th house is also not
no.
good.
See, for 10th house related matter, don't consider 6th house as a bad. 6th house is house of employment. 10th house is for career. So that is good. But when with that 6th house, if 8th and 12th are connecting by any means,
okay,
then it will create problem.
Sir, I'm saying this thing that 3rd house is activated and from 10th house, it is 6th house. So it will, create problems, struggle, and all these things.
That's what I'm saying, na. 6th house, either from Lagna from 6th or 10th house from 6th.
Okay.
Don't consider only 6th house as a hurdle and all. Okay. Never consider 6th house alone, 6th house problematic. Sixth house can give problems only when it's connected to the Saturn or it's connected with the 8th and 12th house. Okay, so it's a very clear-cut instruction.
So earlier I got disconnected. I wanted to ask when to use natural, benefic, malefic, and when to use functional. In static, we use natural, and in this thing.
Not static. I said for Karaka. Let's say, take this example only, moon. Okay. So when you talk about childbirth, okay. So for childbirth, we have 5th house and Jupiter. Okay. So the overall quality of childbirth or the event related to child, we have to see the 5th house and the Jupiter. So when you analyze the 5th house, you have to use functional, malefic, and benefic.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Okay.
So here, like Mercury and Venus are located. So for this chart, Mercury, Venus both are benefic planet.
Right.
I'm
For
using
Libra.
functional, benefic, malefic.
For Libra, yeah, both are benefic.
Okay. Any other aspect in 5th house? No. It means overall this house is in good condition. Now see the Karaka planet. So for Karaka planet is Jupiter. So Jupiter, for Jupiter Karak Tattvas, you have to use natural, benefic, and malefic.
Oh, okay.
So here Rahu and Sun both are malefic. Okay, Jupiter is aspecting Ketu. Any other planet aspecting Jupiter? No. Any benefic influence? No. It means Karak Tattva, Karaka planet is afflicted in this chart. It means problems. It means delay in childbirth can take place.
Got it. So Karaka planet, we have to see natural, benefic, and malefic impact.
Yes.
And okay, got it. Fine.
Sir, but when we take childbirth, then when we check D7, Jupiter is in 9th Trikona. Does that really matter?
No, as I told you, in divisional charts, don't consider the houses. So if you're not considering the house, then how can you consider trinal?
Right.
So you have to consider Mars with Jupiter. So Mars is again malefic.
Yes.
Like this. Okay.
Okay.
But Jupiter is in Swarashi in this thing, the Rashi chart. So that is a positive effect, right?
In Rashi and divisional both charts in Swarashi, but with the malefic influence. It means, see, now here your understanding will help you. Like now see the overall picture. Okay, house is in good condition. Okay, but Karaka planet is afflicted. But that Karaka planet is holding strength due to its placement in its own sign. In Lagna chart as well as in divisional chart. It means that Jupiter is having strength. It means if you suggest any remedies, especially for the children connected with the Jupiter, you can resolve this affliction part.
Okay, got it.
This is how you suggest remedies. If any person comes to you and she is facing any problem or he is facing any problem related to childbirth, so don't suggest them remedies blindly by saying Dasha, yeah, your Dasha, moon Dasha is running and go and do remedies for moon. No. And you can't suggest them remedies related to Saturn. Why? Because 5th house is ruled by Saturn. Okay, so your Saturn is there. So Saturn create delay and all blah blah. So go do and remedy for Saturn. No, that is again wrong. You can't suggest the remedy for Mercury and Venus also because they are benefic. For Jupiter, now for suggesting remedies related to Jupiter, you have two opinions. One opinion says Jupiter is the Karaka for children. Yes, go and wear this yellow sapphire or do remedies for Jupiter. This is the one opinion. Okay, accidentally that is correct. Okay, but the logic is not correct. Here logic is Jupiter is afflicted badly. Fifth house is good, so we can't, why we should do remedy for fifth house? It's not required. You required remedy for Karak Tattva. Now for Karak Tattva, why? Because Jupiter is having strength. So Jupiter can overcome all problems if you can control the affliction of Rahu and Sun. So you have to suggest a remedy related to Jupiter also for Rahu and Sun. Are you getting me? This is how you construct the system of remedy.
So can we say what kind of problem will be there in childbirth based on Sun and Rahu?
Yes, you can say for that thing you need more experience. No? There is no any thumb rule. For with one angle, Sun and Rahu shows the clear-cut indication for the Pitradosh.
Right.
Construct a Prashna chart and see whether that Pitradosh is showing in Prashna chart or not. If same Prashna chart is also showing you, Harari chart is also showing you Sun Rahu's affliction in Jupiter, it means that dosha or that curse of Pitrus is coming from your previous life.
Okay.
If Prashna chart is not showing that yoga, Pitrudosh, then also this dosha is coming from the previous life. But if this natal chart is not showing Pitrudosh and Prashna chart is showing, it means that Pitrudosh or that dosha is created by you in this life.
Say that again, sir.
I'm saying if Prashna chart and natal chart both are showing the similar kind of events, same malefic events, it means those curses or those events are getting delayed and you are facing problem due to your karmas done in the previous life.
Okay.
Okay, but if natal chart is not showing that much of difficulty, but Prashna chart is showing difficulties, it means that problem you have created in present life.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So
So what is this
there are
Prashna
many systems like this. Okay, so first master one system and then you can apply other techniques also in this same system. So my whole point is when you talk about remedies, so until and unless you will not
So
understand
one
the
second,
depth of this
please.
combination, how can you suggest the remedies?
Right.
Okay, this is not a game, na? Go and donate this, go इसको नदी में डाल दो, ये कर दो, वो कर दो, वो सब बकवास है. ऐसे नहीं होता remedies. This is not a way how you suggest remedies.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is regarding the functional benefic versus functional malefic.
Yeah.
Now, we were analyzing Jupiter's position for the childbirth, right? So we know that Jupiter is afflicted from the natural point of view, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But Jupiter is also highly malefic because of owning third and sixth house, right?
Yes. That is from the point of view functional malefic and benefic.
Correct, functional malefic. So it is highly functional malefic, right? Because it owns the two malefic houses, right? By being the lord of two malefic houses. Now, my suggestion, my question is that Jupiter being naturally afflicted as well as functionally malefic will not create problem for childbirth. That means childbirth may be impossible or
not impossible. I will tell you why. Why we are differentiating with the functional benefic and the natural benefic malefic. Why? Okay. Let's say when you analyze the Jupiter's major period. Whenever Jupiter activates in that year, when you try to analyze Jupiter during that time, you have to use functional malefic benefic for the Jupiter. Okay, but whenever you deal with the Karak Tattvas, then only natural benefic malefic. Okay, so according to that concept, if I use the functional malefic benefic in Karak Tattvas also, na, then almost all event related to Jupiter will get spoiled.
Okay.
Are you getting me? So in this chart, it's impossible to see the result of Jupiter. It means Jupiter is a Karaka for wealth also.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say, no, you will not have wealth in your entire life. You will not have children. This is not a correct statement. Na?
Hmm.
So what you're saying that
For wealth, you have to see the second house. See the affliction in second house is also badly afflicted with the functional and malefic, functional benefic thing. And then Jupiter is also badly afflicted with the natural benefic malefic. Then you can clearly say, yes, money is not in your life.
so can I clarify one thing? You just mentioned in one statement saying that you look at the functional malefic and benefic during their dashas and antardashas only.
Not exactly during dasha antardasha. It's not a complete statement. My complete statement is you have to use functional malefic and benefic when you analyze the planet. Okay. Not in terms of Karak Tattvas.
Okay.
You can analyze the planet in two ways. One in terms of Karak Tattvas, one in terms of the houses.
Okay.
Are you getting me? One in terms of the dasha system. So in all ways, you have to use functional malefic and benefic only when you do an assessment for the Karak Tattvas. Then only you have to use this natural benefic malefic.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Let's say Venus. Okay. So here, Venus and marriage. These two are different things. Okay. So when you do assessment for marriage in terms of 7th house, okay, then you have to use functional malefic benefit. Okay, but when you do assessment of Venus in terms of marriage, then you have to use natural benefic and malefic. Okay.
Got it, sir. Got it. I think now I get it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. So, yes, Durgesh ji, आप कुछ पूछ रहे थे.
Yes, sir, when you were talking about the childbirth and you were talking about Sun and Rahu, you said make a Prashna chart. So what is Prashna chart?
Yeah, this is a problem. That's why, see, Prashna chart is another system. Okay. So, in that system, what we do is, suppose you don't have your date of birth place time. Okay. And you want to ask any question. So for those questions, I can create a Prashna chart. Prashna chart means the chart of current time. Like you ask me now, tell me about my job. When will I get job? So I will create a chart for now, current moment. You can call it as a transit chart. And I do whole analysis with that chart. That chart is known as a Prashna chart.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is you can call it as a more advanced chart than the natal chart. You can answer any possible events from the Prashna. Okay, but for now, don't.
So it has to be studied exactly the way we study D1 chart?
Yes, same thing. But for Prashna, we have more advanced rules also. Okay, but for now, don't worry about the Prashna system. Okay, let's master this natal horoscopy, and then after 7 months, 8 months, you read Prashna. Because 70% of rules are same in the natal and the Prashna. And there are 30% additional rules in the Prashna.
Vinayak, sir?
Yeah.
You can ask Pushpa Yadav now.
Vinayak, sir, we are analyzing this moon activation with the marriage. Seventh house connection is not fulfilled. So can we go for Venus and seventh house from Venus, or we both?
If 7th house is not fulfilled, then we don't require that 7th from Venus.
Okay, so that particular house should be must. If it is not, then we
Definitely.
don't go for Bhatt.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
This is how. Okay. So now I will teach you the Bhrigu Chakra Paddhati. Just a basic idea today. Okay. We will talk about this in complete description in our next session. But for your practice, like how you can start with this. Okay, I will tell you in next 10 minutes. Try to understand this, very simple. And I hope in next 7 days, you will start predicting the events. Yes, Neeraj?
Let me break the recording, okay?
No, चलने दो इसको, चलने दो अभी.
चलने दो.
हाँ, चलने दीजिए.
Size बड़ी हो जाएगी.
अच्छा, okay. Okay, you can break it.
Can we